Boy, I'm mad as hell. Let's go. About to go the fuck off. Listen. I've seen a lot of shit in the NFL. I've never in my life seen. Let me move this mic over here. Oh no, no interruptions on this shit. I'm not even gonna be all day. I've never in my life seen a star player get released right before the draft the way I just saw. And on the most odd day, Friday the 13th, I knew then. I said, "Oh, the meeting is on Friday the 13th." I said, "Oh, you up out of here." But I didn't think it was gonna be like, we're gonna release you now. I thought it was gonna be like, well, you either gonna take a pay cut or you're gonna stay. It's kind of like you force him because you have the contract. I mean, where you want to release, so what? But I think they wanted him to take a pay cut because it's a business decision. I can understand the business decision is like, yo, take a pay cut. You know what I mean? I understand the business decision, but at the same time, technically, Dez Bryant, and I'm just going by what I've seen over the evidence that I'm about to show you. What's up, Wax? The evidence I'm about to show you, I learned this shit about 2 weeks ago. I had no idea that Dez was not a bad receiver according to what I've seen as far as playing with Dak. Now, if you ask me, honestly, my honest opinion, I believe that it's the coaching. I think it's the coaching problem, and it's the coaching's fault to targeting Dez so many times, because I don't believe Dak just wants to target Dez every snap. If there's every passing play, if Dez is on the field, I think Dez is being forced the ball a lot more often than he shouldn't be. I think that was the problem, but that's just my honest opinion. However, Dez is not a bad route runner. Dez is a good route runner. He's actually not a great, but he's a good route runner. To say that he doesn't know how to run routes, it's a lie. And we have the evidence to show you. Now, shout out to Koi Media. This brother opened my eyes not only to him, but to Dak's issues. Allen Hurns, I was like, whoa. You know, I knew Allen Hurns was not a number one receiver. He's a good number two, but not a number one. So I understood that. But he also talked about Jordan Lewis. He talked about, Cheetah Bay, the different players on the team. He breaks it down to a science. So I'm gonna get into the video. Hopefully, it's fair use. I hope you don't have a problem with me showing the video to the people. I tell people, go subscribe to Okoye Media. Where are we at? Okoye Media. You know what I'm saying? You got tons of videos. Also, while we at it, subscribe to Law Nation. Well, if you're a Cowboys fan, but Law Nation, Mark Holmes, Beard Mode, Chat Sports, these are different people. Don't have to subscribe to the NFL. The NFL, everybody subscribe to the NFL anyway. Gives a fuck. Anyway, so what the hell? I want to see the guy's video. What the fuck just happened? The fuck is going on here? Okay, let's go back. Can we go back? What the hell? Let's see this shit. Oh, goodness. Okay, anyway. Okay. Now I got to go back to the fucking... Okay. Okay, well, we're back at it. Okay, here we go. I'll call you immediately. What the fuck? What kind of shit? Let me go back to this. Y'all see this shit? What's up, Kales? You see this shit? What the fuck is going on here? I mean, bad enough y'all not sending my notifications out. Now I can't even go check. Can't even go look at the fucking screen. I want to talk about the brother's channel. I can't even look at his channel. What kind of shit is this? Well, here goes his channel. All right, let's try to open this up in the new. See what the hell is going on here? Am I live? I am live. Hold on, I am live. Let me see. Yes, I'm live still, right? Okay. Let me go back to the chat room. Am I live still? What's up, Kels? What's up, Michelle? I'm trying to show the brother's channel. I can't even show the brother's channel. What kind of shit is that? This is weird. Okay, let's try this one more time. All right, go screen share. Boom. All right, let's go back over here. This is a video in question that I want to talk about. All right, so we're gonna try to open this channel again. See that it's not opening up his channel, and that's not cool, yo. All right, so look, let me put the chat over here. Goodness, what kind of shit YouTube got going on, yo? Anyway, matter of fact, I want to play this the way I want to play this. Give me a second. Hold on, y'all. I want to play it through my media player so it don't get in the way. Boom. That won't take long. I'm going to show you how quick you can take a video from YouTube and be able to play it just like that. And we're done. All right, we're done. All right, now let me show y'all something. Let's go back to boom. Boom. I keep saying boom. Where the video? Okay, there we go.
Play fake by Romo.
Okay, yeah. All right, we got it up here. Now I want to make this a certain size so I don't get in the way. Let's put that over there. Put my chat over here. All right, boom. Yeah, I know. I got the screen share up. Now the screen share is coming back. And there you go. See how quick I just got that video downloaded? And now we got it on the media player. It's just that quick. So we want to talk about is, like I said, Akoye is A-K-O-Y-E media, M-E-D-I-A. All right. I'm trying to show the brother's page so y'all can see. But if you just spell that out and, you know, go to his channel, subscribe to his channel. For some reason, it won't let me go to his YouTube channel. But I still have this video up in a new task. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over the evidence to show you that Dez Bryant is not a bad route runner. He actually does a good job. And a lot of times it's miscommunications, a lot of stuff that Dak wasn't doing. Now, I honestly, if I did want to take the initiative, understanding that maybe, just maybe, Dez is falling off, not because of Dak. I'm going to say, if anything, it's because of that contract. But when I looked at the evidence, I was like, wow, this is a misunderstanding. But it's not necessarily Dak and Dez's fault either. It's not any of their fault. But you target him so many times, and a lot of the because it's a video that shows that there's some incomplete passes. A lot of passes that did go to Dez that should have came up a certain way that Dak was, in question of. So let's get into that.
Oh, deep down the right side, he's got Dez. Hands 10 to the 20, turns right away from the defender, steps in.
A slant, you're running in there hard. I'll determine if he comes with you or not. No, run the slant. I'll hit you back if you have to, but don't predetermine it. Okay. 180. What is that?
Left slant, Dez 50. Broken tackle left for the 40. Stiff arm 35. On his horse by Dez. Merry Christmas, Dez. Touchdown. Bryant's second career high in receiving yards for Bryant now. 9 for 224 and 2 touchdowns.
Now, most people don't understand what these routes are. The dig, the out route, and digs go to the right, out route goes to the left, corner, post, which is toward the sideline, corner, go route, which is a straight route. Then you got a sluggo, which is a curve, it's like a go route, but it has like a certain curve and it slants. Then you got an actual slant. Hell, he just taught me about the actual button hook. I thought it was just called a hook. But I know about the curl route as well. And then you got a goal line, or actually a fade, not a goal line fade. It's actually a fade route. So there's different multiple routes that a receiver has to learn how to run. And here goes the video.
The question is, can Dez Bryant run routes? It's a laughable question that a guy who's played for as long as he has and at the level that he has can't run routes. It's just ridiculous. But let's dig in anyway because...
Here goes the sluggo route. Check him out. Now, he's against Sherman, Richard Sherman, top corner in the league.
That's what we do.
It's him right here.
But count these routes out with the film, and please enjoy the blatant call outs or cut scenes that I'll put in here.
See, had
that
a beat.
Show
Got a beat.
what's
See
been
that?
said about Dez. I got some content from Tony Romo talking about Dez's strengths. We also got D'Angelo Hall talking about him being able to Dez not being able to beat him.
And see, the issue with that is I think that certain quarterbacks will say, hey, I'm going to take the safer throw. Indeed, it is the safer throw. But go over the top. Dez is right there, got Sherman beat easily. That's a touchdown. Because you can catch this.
Just flat out coverage. He has to wait.
And if I'm correct, I think this led to a field goal, if I can remember. So, should have went over the top. See?
For Romo to extend the play before he can win on a route. Things like that. But nonetheless, as you can see, Dez definitely runs more than 3 routes. I'm not even going to bother on the first half of this tape to go into, a play-by-play.
Byron Maxwell, well, I tend to think he's a good corner. But, yeah, he had him beat. See that?
Breakdown, because it's just that laughable that I even have to tell you what a sluggo is, a slant, a go route, fade route, hitch route. I mean, they're all titled. Just watch each play, watch what's happening on each play. And I'd rather not tell you anyway. I'd rather you just watch them so that you can tell me if I'm, screwing.
See, what race? And that's
but with my assessment, which I know I'm not. Mainly, Dez is, a very multifaceted receiver, but he's smart. And if you're not a quarterback, or he doesn't have a quarterback who definitely understands the game well yet, and I don't think that can't understand it in the future. He just doesn't understand it yet. And if he doesn't have that, Dez and his quarterback are never going to be on the same level as a Dez and a Romo. So Dez is going to look bad because, they're not seeing the same things. It just doesn't work that way. And if you don't believe me, just listen and hear it from Tony Romo himself, because he'll tell you.
Go. All right, keep it.
Exactly. The same thing. That Dez is definitely uncoverable. But beyond that, he hasn't really lost.
Gotta beat again.
Much of anything. But here's Tony Romo from March 22nd, his interview.
But Dez's rare trait was over his head. That I've never really seen another guy, maybe Calvin Johnson, but I've never really seen a guy be able to do the things he does. He still has that capability. It's just, Dez is never actually covered, even when he's covered. And that's a rare trait. That's why it's like when he was singled up, if you could just put the ball, in a certain spot, he could always get it. And that there's not really another guy that I ever played with who could do that. And so it kind of simplified the offense a little bit in the sense it was like, if Dez was kind of by himself, you would just throw 15, 20 yards above his head, 3 yards, and just however you want to guard him, it doesn't matter. You can't go get that ball, he can. And I worked hard with him at that.
And now I want you guys to kind of watch as Dez literally eviscerates Jackrabbit. You see how he steps inside? Once he steps inside on this skinny post, there's nothing Jackrabbit can do.
He got his back turned.
At all. He gets totally turned around. The safety's turned around.
He's gone.
And Dez just literally walks into the end zone. This is the worst Jackrabbit's ever been beat in his career. Go prove it with the film if I'm wrong. And with that said, they still keep saying Jackrabbit shuts Dez down every time they play. Whatever. I hear a lot of crazy stuff, man. This is Dez on a hitch route. You don't see people take hitch routes to the house. It doesn't happen. But I've seen DeAndre Hopkins do it. That's about it. But either way, you hear a lot of naysayers say a lot of things about Dez and the fact that he can't run routes, especially Shannon Sharp, Skip Bayless, and I watched one with him and D'Angelo Hall, and it was so laughable.
The one thing about Dez is when he got his hands on the ball, look at how determined he is after he catches. He's ready to go upfield. He's ready to make a play. Even when he can't make a play, he's ready to make a play.
It made me angry, man. And it didn't make me angry because I'm a Dez fan. It made me angry because I'm a film fan. And I watched the film on Dez because I wanted to know what he was and what he wasn't.
I remember that after Thanksgiving game, we was trying to come back that day. I remember that.
Watch this film.
And we didn't make the playoffs that year because the Redskins beat us. That game, they were 3-8, and they went 4-8. We went 8-4. And by the time the end of the season, we had to play for the playoff spot, and they beat us that year.
With me, as you guys count out these routes,
I remember
you'll
that.
see, but hear it for yourself.
Hold on, let's be all the way real. Because when you come up here, D'Angelo Hall, D Hall, we real with it. How many times you see Dare? How many times you take off Dez running a square out?
Running a square out? Have I picked him off, you said?
No, I'm saying.
Oh,
him on tape running a square out.
Check them out. This is square out.
Comeback.
Not a lot.
Comeback route.
Back shoulder fade and breaking
Back
routes.
shoulder fade and breaking routes. That's a scouting report. That's why I loved playing against him.
There you go.
He was a dog. He was going to give you everything he had.
Yeah.
But what made him really great was him and Tony Romo were always on the same page. Dez made so many plays while Tony extended the play,
Right.
him just slight little roll up or keep the
that's
route going. Unscripted, off script.
Right.
Absolutely. It wasn't just running a route, beating you to death.
Right.
Nah, that wasn't it at all. That wasn't his game. That was never his game. His
What's going
game
on,
was
Angel?
always those off-scripted plays, in breaking routes, digs, slants,
50-50 jump ball.
and the 50-50 jump balls. He was a guy when the ball was in the air. If it was between me and you, we knew he had a chance to play that ball in the air.
One other thing that they kind of spoke on or neglected to talk about was the fact Dez Bryant also is always matched up with whomever's on his side or corner follows him. Or he gets triple, double team, he gets exotic looks, things like that, but they don't give him credit for that. And you'll hear Shannon talk about it, saying that all year Dez was covered by third stringers and second stringers. That was like really disrespectful to his career, man. Like really, it's like, I don't know what their personal vendetta is, but I know there has to be one because him and Skip Bayless, obviously, they don't have to go far to look at film if I can see it. But here's Shannon and his take on Dez versus number ones. And you watch how Patrick Peterson fares.
As the number one receiver, if the opposing team doesn't take their best
For
corner,
those who don't know, I honestly believe that Patrick Peterson is like top 2, top 3 in the NFL in corners. Look at that.
and say you got frequent flyer miles today and you travel.
Look at that.
If they don't respect you by traveling their number one corner, they're telling you what they think of you. You guys didn't have Josh Norman. Number 3 corners will take Dez now. That's unheard of. You wouldn't dare put your third corner on Julio.
No.
Or put your third corner on AB or Odell.
What's up, Brandon?
They don't even care anymore. Who covers Dez?
And that's one thing as playing a video game, I learned to not look toward that direction you're going to throw. Always have your eyes around the field. So if you look that direction, always look that direction with the intent to keep your eyes or your peripheral to your left. That's the simple thing about playing quarterback is you want to pay attention to every part of the field. This is why you don't see Peyton Manning in that stance. Peyton Manning sits up straight. Peyton Manning has his eyes all over the field. Peyton Manning, you can't stare down the QB's eyes with Peyton. You can't stare him down. Yeah, not much.
Odell. They don't even care anymore. Who covers Dez?
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. His numbers over the last couple of years.
What's up, B. Well driven?
He's
in the
a
field?
splitting image of himself. And some of that's injury. He has to stay healthy, And so I can't totally say, a healthy Dez Bryant without any ailments
See? Bit on the slant, cut in. See that?
wouldn't make
Touchdown.
a lot of plays.
Right.
But in the National Football League, you got to go off of what you see. And what I've seen the last
shit he
couple
can
of
do
years,
about it.
last 3 years.
Like this is what quarterbacks should see before they throw the ball. You should recognize certain things like the coverage and how the player is designed. You should already recognize it.
This needs to go inside.
He was never taking the sound.
If he really
But then
wants
he went to Cole Beasley. Then he still overthrew Cole Beasley. But the safer throw was right there. He still didn't make that throw, knowing that he would go inside.
to be a really good receiver, prolong his quote unquote appearance of being.
See that? He doesn't look at his number one out of respect for Peterson. You see that?
Being a really good receiver and stay relevant and dominant. He can go inside like an Anquan Bolden and make plays.
No, I agree.
And make plays. Absolutely.
This
Compare Dez Bryant to Anquan Bolden. Disrespectful. I won't even comment. But either way, you can see that Patrick Peterson was beat on several plays, but you know Dez wasn't getting the looks, and I think it was because Dak Prescott was respecting Patrick Peterson way too much. Well, maybe not way too much for his arm. I mean, I wouldn't throw at him if I was Dak either. But I think Skip and Shannon must have skipped this film. Here's Roby. This is the tackle coverage. You know, that good old tackle coverage where you can't stick them, just tackle them, and doesn't draw a flag. Don't know how. But Roby gets beat. Now, this is actually a third corner who gets, beat pretty bad all night, all day. But Dak couldn't get the ball where it needed to be. Not hating on Dak at all. Just I'm really stating what the film says. Okay, you guys can see this for yourselves. I'm not making this stuff up. Dez is open here. He's going to break inside.
Check him out.
Once he breaks inside,
boom,
there should be a ball inside. But
catch.
He throws the ball too high to a Cole Beasley. And
if Cole Beasley is your slot, you don't throw in that direction. You don't throw high for your slot receiver that's 5'6" or 5'8", whatever fucking height he is. What's up, Shea?
According to Skip, Dak has no one to throw the ball to who can get open. They need to stop with the BS, seriously, because it's literally getting, ridiculous now. Here's Roby getting beat on a go route, because Dez can't get deep, obviously, right? He can't do it, but he's doing it here. Once a wide receiver's shoulder is upfield, that's beat. I mean, it's not much you can do if the quarterback puts that ball
right in the right
outside
spot.
Shoulder. You can't run through the man to get to the ball. That's textbook. Here's Key to lead playing 20 yards off the ball. Dez fakes the out route. Obviously, he thinks he can run one. Akeem does, and then Dez hits that skinny post.
Okay, go in. Huh?
And there's nothing Akeem can do. Now, Witten actually got the nod on this play, but no one's mad about that. Here's another post pattern. Dak needs to let the ball go right now. Yep. He doesn't do it. But let's listen to the peanut gallery.
Puts fear in most DBs, but you're not scared of them running by you. And to play outside, you have to have speed that scares guys so that they feel like you'll run any route on the route tree. As of now,
y'all see this shit? Y'all see how much space that is? Take a look at that. And they say you can't run certain routes.
You have to have speed.
Like he burnt them on it. Like
so that they feel like you'll run any route on the route tree.
And he should have been through the ball way before he fell. Like right there. Let the ball go. Let the ball go. And he's open. He still didn't throw.
So that they feel like you'll run any route on the route tree. As of now, he can't give me that deep ball, and it's not scaring his opponents.
Deep ball. Come in.
Again, you hear Shannon, make references and faces. But I'm not even gonna, comment on that. This is what Dak does on this deep ball that Dez just ran, where he made Jack Rabbit fall in the dirt. Yeah, as you can see, he reads half the field, and most of the time, the half of the field that he's reading is the half that Dez isn't on, and he does this consistently. Now, I don't know what scheme this is, but any offensive scheme that you run where you don't ever look at your number one target. Here's one where he misses a touchdown or at least a big play.
His hands up like, yo.
And the reason I know it's a big play is because when he actually throws it to him later, you'll see it's a 35-yarder. But this is what he's doing on this play. Dak, that is. He's not looking at Dez at all. Now, we'll show you what he looks like when he does it correctly on this play here. He runs inside, same soft dig, and he makes Jack Rabbit hit the dirt again. He cooked Jack Rabbit all night. But he made him miss again, and he runs for 35 yards. That is a play that they ran all year, and Dez only caught a few of them because Dak only looked at Dez on a few of them. Now, I know Dez is running that route because it's called for him, and Dak doesn't even bother to read it. So, and you know why I know he's being called for him is because Dez always shows an emotional sign on that particular play when you see it. But here's an out route. Well, this is a dig, I'm sorry. This is a dig, but nonetheless, Jackrabbit is beat again. That's separation, folks. If anyone doesn't know what separation is, it's either where I can either post you up where you can't touch the ball because of leverage, I can jump over you, or I can run away from you. And on that one, Dez actually ran away from him. Dak sees him, but he decides to pull the ball down and run with it. Now, is Dez upset? No, he handles it, but you see, he points at Jackrabbit just to let him know, hey, I beat you. And that's accurate. Okay, he beat him. Okay, here's another one. Same move, same movie, different scene. Okay, he does this to him all night. Boom. There's nothing Jackrabbit can do from here. Done. That is separation. That's open in the NFL. I don't know how open you guys expect people to be, but when you don't look at your playmaker at all, it's kind of hard to hit him. And Dak doesn't look at him. And you see the red line kind of dictates where Dak is actually looking, and then looks what he does with the ball. He holds on to it, staring into the wrong direction. Right. This is a button hook. Dez sits down in the zone like he's supposed to. Ball is supposed to be out now. It's not out. Okay? It goes elsewhere, which is fine. You don't have to always throw it to Dez, like I said. But don't say you can't get open. All right? Dez is open. Throw the ball over the outside shoulder now. There's nothing the safety can do to get over top of that.
Got the safety and the corner beat.
Sorry. But either way, Dez was open on that play as well. He was singled up with just the safety. This is what Dak does with the ball. Again, not looking at Dez at all. Boom. Ball to Terrence Williams late, and Collins breaks it up.
Let's be all the way real. Because when you come up here, D'Angelo Hall, D Hall, we real with it. How many times you see there? How many times you take out Dez running a square out?
Running a square out? Mm-hmm. Have I picked him off, you said?
No, I'm saying. Oh, him on tape running a square out.
I think the very first game that was a square out, Shannon. Pay attention. Pay attention or lose your job or something. There has to be some sort of accountability with commentators.
There's a lot of people that just talking heads in the NFL. They don't really watch this tape. They don't pay attention to this shit. There's a lot of people that aren't Cowboy fans who don't understand that the Cowboys were 9-7, but they were a couple of plays from being 11-5. Just a couple. Like if you could just get Jordan to not have his back turned and knock that ball down, Dallas could have easily won that game against Green Bay. Dallas could have beat the Atlanta Falcons if they had a better fucking left guard instead of Chaz Green. I mean, and those were close games they lost. And we talking about 9-7 compared to that to 11-5. You easily make the playoffs at 11-5. And who knows what type of shit they could have done in the playoffs. They weren't a bad team. It's just certain decisions, certain coaching decisions. It's just ridiculous. I think when you run the ball, I think it was 9 times they ran the ball against Denver. That was ridiculous. Those are coaching decisions too.
It's impossible to miss this many reads, though. Look where Dak places the ball. He throws it at Cole Beasley at the ground. Skip Bayless says that there's no way that Dak can win with these guys. But look where he places the ball here. This is supposed to be a catch and stride on Dez's inside shoulder. He throws it over the outside shoulder. Yeah. Okay, Dak does. And he'll do it again in a moment. But on this particular play, he's supposed to throw it right on the inside shoulder. He hesitated and had.
See, the problem with is when you notice it, right? This is what I noticed on this play. Pay attention to it.
Places the ball here. This is supposed to be a catch and stride on Dez's inside shoulder.
See?
He throws it over the outside shoulder. Okay.
Watch him. Okay, he's gonna read right, look left, and then go back right. But you should have saw what you saw and then hesitate.
Yeah. Dak does.
That's what he means by that.
Do it again.
See, watch him. Reading the right.
But on this particular play,
look to the left,
he's supposed to throw it right on the inside shoulder. Boom. He hesitated and had to come back to Dez late because he didn't see anything on the other side of the field. When he came back to him, it was over the outside shoulder. He didn't put that ball where it was supposed to be. He kills Johnson here on this hook. Watch how far up the field he runs. Johnson is dead right now. His back's turned. Done. Great. Dez actually gets the ball on this play. Gets caught from behind, but there was nothing Johnson can do. This is Dez killing a double team with a skinny post. He steps inside to engage the safety, and once that safety steps down and commits, Dez puts his foot in the ground and he runs to the end zone. The ball is supposed to be placed over his inside shoulder, deep inside, where neither the safety nor the corner can get to it. As you can see, Dak puts that ball again over the outside shoulder. This is what he's looking at here. And look at this. Over the outside shoulder. He had time to throw that ball accurately inside. He decided to throw it over the outside shoulder, or it's either that or he can't control a deep ball. Now, whichever one you guys choose, neither of them look good for Dak. Okay, so I don't want to hear that I'm hating on Dak. That's Dak putting the ball in those places. Right here, the ball should be out. He's right. Throw the ball in the middle of the zone. Dez will go get it and sit down. Dak holds it and almost gets sacked. He rolls out. Now he does get the ball to Dez later. Look how long Dez was actually open on that play.
Later, you see what I'm saying? You got to attack at will. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem.
There was no one around him for about 5-6 seconds. Okay. Now that's not normal. There he is. Now he should throw the ball there, but he doesn't. He holds it. And as he takes those 2 extra bounces, he gets hit in the back by Donald. Now, that people will say that's the line. That's Dak. That's not the offensive line. They blocked well on that play. He did that. Okay, so we have to hold Dak accountable here. You can't just say, you know, Dak is doing what he's supposed to do. And there's another out route for you, Shannon. Just because you say he doesn't
he doesn't. You say he doesn't run it, but he's showing him that he's running every damn position.
Here's a skinny post opportunity missed. You'll see Dez put his foot in the dirt, and then over the outside shoulder, Dak throws that ball at that time. That's a touchdown. Instead, he throws it to, I think, Witten. I think he throws a Witten or Beasley. Here's D'Angelo's take on Dak's progression.
Arrival corner scouting report on young Dak Prescott. What did you see and not see?
What I saw from him last season was a guy who just
burnt him. I could see that before he let it go.
I think the stage got too big for him at times, but he just didn't seem as comfortable as he normally was back there at the quarterback position. A lot of that had to do with not having Ezekiel Elliott back there, because they were a run-first team that, you know, were able to move the pocket with him, give him nice, quick little throws. He obviously made some good decisions downfield. But you saw a guy who just struggled. He struggled. He looked like he didn't look like a starting quarterback.
What's up, Fred? I'm gonna get into that too, though.
Separate. Jason can no longer separate. Terrence Williams comes and goes, and Beasley they just bracketed him the whole year. Just said, we're going to take him away, and he's going to throw it to nobody. I don't know. They had anybody who could get open that scared any other quarterback.
Now, once again, you watch game footage. If you watch the actual broadcast, you won't see these routes because you can't see everyone. You only can see who gets the ball and what happened with the ball. The camera follows the ball. This coach's film follows everybody and follows Dak's eyes most importantly. You see, Dez was open on this particular play. Dak decides to go for a touchdown, which I don't hate him for. He actually tried to make a big play finally. So I'm not even mad at him for doing that. But look at this. This is ankles. Okay. Kendall Fuller's in the dirt. Nothing he can do. Kendall Fuller is actually one of the top corners in the league as well. In the dirt. This is what Dak does. He sees it. What does he do with the ball, though? What the hell, Dak? Doesn't throw it. Why? I don't know.
Not the same guy he once was. So he shouldn't be outside trying to go against number one corners. He needs to slide on inside, kind of like my boy Larry Fitzgerald has done over the years. Yeah. And there, he's still a playmaker. He's still a guy with the ball in his hands. He's dangerous.
Now, if you guys have been following along, if you're still with me this deep in the video, I'm glad. Again, this isn't a Dak hate session. I do know he's, as you can see, Dez is open on a lot of these plays. And, you know, if you say that he's not open on some, I won't argue with you. But what I will say, he's open on the majority of them. Okay? Now, if you agree with that, which I know you kind of have to, then what's the problem? And if you can see where Dak is actually looking with the ball, he wastes blocks on this particular play. He could have thrown the ball to Dez across the middle. He holds the ball. He either holds the ball or he throws the ball to a check down or he throws it somewhere he shouldn't throw. Now, if you can see that and then still say that we need a Dak-friendly offense, we don't run a West Coast scheme. We run a vertical offense. You have to put the ball vertical. There's another out route for you.
It's over.
Can
Your back is
look
turned.
at Smith on this play.
And he know he
He's
beat.
dead.
That's why he didn't look.
There's nothing he can do there. Here's a sluggo route again. Sluggo route. Nothing he can do with this. If the ball is released on time, there's nothing they can do. Now,
That's
I rest
Sherman,
my
ladies and
case
gentlemen.
here because, you know, here's a comeback route for you as well, just so we can close out, okay? There is no one here to stop this play either. But please comment honestly in my comments, man. I hope you like this production. I didn't really do a play-by-play breakdown because some of the rhetoric is just really ridiculous, man. It is. I don't really want to refute everything that's being said because it's just, you know, I think the film actually does that for me. So if you agree, you know, like and subscribe. If you don't agree, like and subscribe. Okoye out.
Play action. Romo fires downfield, wide open, and taken into the end zone is Dez Bryant. 68 yards. Run on first down, you run on first down, you run on first down. Now all of a sudden, here comes Greg Williams with a run blitz. I'm going to fill every hole on the line of scrimmage and stuff this run. And it's play action, two guys down the field, maximum protection, and Rodney McLeod bites on a crossing route and turns Dez Bryant loose behind him. That's what time will do to you right there. Dez Bryant, not happy in the first half with what he was doing, but just keep fighting, fighting, fighting.
Now, for the record, I just thought it was weird that, back to what Fractal Truth was saying, I just thought it was weird that it's Friday the 13th. And like I said in the beginning, I've never seen a star player get released in the NFL right before the draft. Not a day or two. We're talking about, what's the official date? I think it's the 27th, 28th is when the draft. Give me a second. Make sure I get the proper date. I think it's the 29th or something like that. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, April 25th. So we're talking about the Thursday after next. The draft will be here. And man, so now let's take a look at this list, ladies and gentlemen. One of those will be your next wide receiver in the first round. Guaranteed they go in first round wide receiver. If these four guys just so happen to off the board, which I doubt it, those four guys right there, if they're off the board before the 19th pick, which I highly doubt it. But most definitely if Calvin Ridley is first, it's there at 19, they snatching them up. Cortland Sutton for sure. I know damn well Calvin Ridley is there. They snatching them up. Now, let's just say they want to trade back. You know what I'm saying? They might be able to trade back and still get, a wide receiver in the second, get a wide receiver, defensive tackle and a lineman. Who knows? But I think the number one thing that you need now is a wide receiver. Because you let your star wide receiver go. You let your number one option leave. You let him walk. And I think it's time to rebuild. You got Hearns, you got Williams, you got Cole Beasley, you got Switzer. If I'm Dallas, I would cut Tyrone Crawford. I would cut him. I would cut him for sure. I would trade Beasley. And if I'm going to draft a wide receiver, I would trade Beasley. And I would go like maybe tight end in maybe the third, fourth round. But for sure, I need me a defensive tackle and a safety and a linebacker. But Dallas got so many needs, it's just crazy. Like, what would be the number one need now? Is it still a linebacker? Is it still wide receiver? Is it still a defensive tackle? Is it still guard? Like, do you really need a guard? I haven't watched the film on the guard they just brought in from from New England. I got his name. So dainty. So yeah, Dallas just did the Tom Landry'd treatment and gave it to Dez Bryant. Now, in defense of Dallas and the organization, maybe, just maybe, they know something about Dez Bryant. Maybe they know something about Dez Bryant to the point where they felt like maybe he just wasn't going to take a pay cut. Maybe they want him to take a pay cut for business sake, and maybe he said, no, if y'all want me to take a pay cut, let me go. And they just probably respected his wishes. But they claim, according to what I read, they said it was his attitude too. I don't know. One thing for goddamn sure is Dez Bryant is the leading all-time receiver, and he's not that for no reason. So wherever he goes, which I'm assuming it might be, I think who has a lot of space. Let's see who has space, y'all. Give me a second. Who has space? Let's find out. Curious to know who has the space to do some things. Cap space. NFL. All right. There we go. Let me just get my screenshot back here. Boom. There we go. Cap space. Because Dallas is not going to need a whole lot. Oh, not Dallas. Dez is not going to get 17 million. He's not getting that. He can hang that up. No, he's not going to the Patriots. The Patriots ain't got no money. Patriots don't have no money, Phil. There's got to be a team that's got some money, and roughly, Dez would be lucky to get 10 million, maybe a 2-year contract. 20 million guaranteed, maybe 8 or 9, 10-ish. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to get 17 million. He's not going to get that. Patriots ain't got no space. Let's see. What Patriots at? What y'all got? Patriots got 14 million. They're not giving him $10 million. They're not giving him $10 million. It's the cap. That's currently the cap space right there for your eyes to see. They're definitely not. They're not giving him $10 million. They're not giving up 10 of their 14. So it has to be somebody who I know who will be willing. And these teams right here will be. Let me see that. Right. Let me see. Who will be willing to give up $10 million in cap space? Let's see. Because you got to look at the dead money. Got to take consideration of dead money as well. The Colts have less dead money and way more cap space. The Browns do too. The 49ers, which I'm going to be fucking mad if he goes to the San Francisco 49ers. As a matter of fact, let me call my homeboy. Because I said, damn, that 49ers got space over there, bro. Let me give him a call. We're going to make a live phone call right quick. Dez Bryant and Loyalty, my guy. Man, he live? Or is this yeah, he live.
Look now. You can go have your fun now. And that's real.
Hope Simons don't matter. I'm mine, man. I'm finna play my guy live real quick. Give me a second. We're gonna make that phone call too, though. My guy is live. Give me a second, yo. My guy's live. I gotta play my guy live.
Did you like that? Would you come back? No, you wouldn't come back. He gone. Oh yeah, he gone. I know he gone. I wouldn't come back. I wouldn't give a fuck if the Cowboys did say, okay, let's restructure. You fucking right, nigga. Hell yeah. You get to attacks. Yeah, bitch. I said it. So what? I mean, seriously, so what?
What's up, Lee?
Like,
give me 2 million. I wrote 2 yards. Take it.
And I know it's a business. People do that shit with Romo. Dez was my boy. So if I was desexual or whatever the fuck, nigga, I've been watching this nigga since high school. Nigga, when your mama was sitting you in the corner, putting a dust cap on you, putting you in timeout, bitch, I was rolling with this dude. This is high school. So it's a whole different thing. Didn't none of you motherfuckers follow Romo in no goddamn fucking high school? You niggas didn't know who fucking Romo was.
You ain't lying.
Get the fuck out of here, homeboy. Like, really, though.
Hold on, nigga.
Don't even matter. Well, y'all got your wish. You got your wish. Go dick ride Cortland Sutton. It's Calvin Ridley. I already know who everybody wants. You go get your boy Calvin Ridley. Go have at it. You know what I'm saying?
I just put up a good question, yo.
Say, I like Calvin Ridley. He's a great athlete. I don't watch college football, but I know Calvin Ridley. I gotta listen to that shit. So you can have at it. It's all good.
What's going on, looking with you?
You know, it's all good. I mean, I ain't even tripping. He ain't going. You know what? If I have to pick 3 teams that Dez is going to, I think it's one. I believe is New England. I believe it's New England.
New England got the money.
Really do. I think it's New England. I think this could be a prove-it year with the Giants, or he's going to San Francisco. Those are my 3. And who the fuck want to go to the Redskins? Let nobody. You know what I mean? Like seriously, you don't want to go to no motherfucking Redskins. I'm just reading these comments. Dez ain't going to no Seahawks. Are you, man? See, cruising. Let me just see cruising with the comments. Cruising don't got no job.
We over here. Check out my guy Simon.
His life is watching all of us. He can't even make it.
Go look up Simon's 1974. It's my dude. Subscribe to him. Funny as hell.
Hey, y'all need
cowboy shit talker. Yo, he's probably the best.
Some pussy. You need a life, man. You need something. You need a fucking butt plug. You need a dog. You need a life or something. Because y'all talking out y'all ass. But I'll let y'all keep going though, because I know y'all. I know Cruising's a troll, and I know you enjoy this. You're a Giants fan. You might end up with Dez. You might get to get a breast cancer awareness pink 88 jersey.
Hold on, y'all.
Dez Bryant.
Hold on, let me call my guy. We're gonna do a live call here. Oh, my guy BJ right quick.
Yo.
BJ.
What's going on with y'all, homie?
Have you heard what happened, bro?
Yeah, I'm looking at this shit now on first take.
You think he going to San Francisco?
No, I ain't saying nothing about that. I'm just looking
they got the money. Y'all got the money. And he probably his agent probably going, because he ain't getting 17. He'll need probably about 8, 9, maybe 10 million. Give him a 2-year deal. Guarantee about 8, 9 of that. You think he coming? Y'all got the cash, man.
That sounds good. I don't know if they want to deal with that. I ain't gonna say a drummer queen, all that bullshit he be doing on y'all sideline and shit, man.
Yeah.
A lot of teams ain't gonna want this shit though, dog.
I ain't gonna lie, man. San Francisco look dominating enough. If you get Dez, bruh, that shit gonna, bruh. Y'all got the top corner and the top receiver in the league, man. That shit gonna be ignorant, bro.
You what now?
Y'all gonna have the top corner and the top receiver in the NFL. That shit gonna be crazy.
That will be a beautiful thing, man. We was trying to go after the other drummer queen, the other little diva. What's her name? Yeah. But I don't know what happened with that. That was trending. So if we try to go out on there, I think for sure they're gonna try to go after your boy Dez.
Yeah, I think Dez going to San Francisco. I think the glory days of San Francisco is back, bro. And as a Cowboy fan, bro, that shit, I see that shit. For some reason, I see it.
Man, that's crazy, dog. We do, man.
Y'all stole a quarterback from New England. Y'all stole a quarter from Seattle. Y'all finna steal a wide receiver from Dallas. Ain't that a bitch? I can see it.
You crazy, motherfucker, right? I sure hope so, right? We don't know something. We don't know something this week because we gotta be more tough for that St. Louis motherfucking squad. Them motherfuckers look good on paper.
Right. Cause bro, don't believe what niggas is saying about you can't run routes and shit, bro. We got the video, bro. Dude can run routes. And I seen a lot of time where Dak didn't find him when he should have like he wouldn't let the ball go a lot. Like, bro, it's a dude named McCoy Meter, bro, been exposing the 88, you know, not the 88, the 22, all 22 film where you can see the whole field and everything progress on every route and shit.
Right,
we got video on that. There ain't nothing wrong with Dez. There's nothing really wrong with Dak. It's just, you know, the chemistry is off. A lot of times Dak made bad throws, short passes, not reading his receiver. Like Dez would be open a lot, bro. Last year he would catch him. I'm telling you, bro. Dez is still a top receiver. It's just he not being, you know, they're not catching him when he open.
It's crazy.
We talking about against Patrick Peterson, against Sherman. He beat Sherman a few times. Tremaine Johnson, him, a lot of these fucking Smith in Oakland. It's just a lot of fucking players he had beat last year. So trust me, bro.
So, I think he still got it too. Let me ask you something though.
Yeah.
You don't think he gonna finish that low down shit? I know he's slick mad that y'all got rid of him because he didn't want to go.
He probably asked to go. If he probably was like, you want me to take a pay cut, let me go. And they probably said, fuck it, we'll let you go.
You don't think he'll do low down there and shit and try going out the division and play out twice? That's what I was thinking about.
Well, if he go to Washington, who gonna throw it to him? Alex Smith?
Yeah. What you trying to say? Alex Smith still got it.
Yeah, but he ain't Kirk Cousins. He's not Kirk Cousins. He's not that good. He was good, but he wasn't that good. Like I don't expect him to put up no 4,000 yards. And I definitely don't expect him to get Dez, you know. But if he playing the division, he's not going to New York. You know, he gonna still his agent gonna want him to still get $10 million. You didn't think Sherman to get that much? He got what, 30 million, $10 million a year. Didn't nobody expect him to get that.
Yeah, I ain't get that much. They're especially
coming off injury too. Yeah, they threw that money in. I'm like, nigga, come on over here. So that's why I said if they gave it to Sherman, they'll give him about 8 or 9 million. They'll give Dez about 8, 9. But the only team that can get him right now is, I'm looking at the cap space right now, Cleveland, Indianapolis, y'all, and the Titans. And the Texans.
Yeah, we still got a little more money left.
Man, I got $47 million.
Damn, I ain't know that. You tell me some shit I ain't know.
Yeah, y'all get the Titans got 35, Texas got 34, Chicago got 24, the Jets got 23, Cardinals got 19. They probably throwing about 8, 9. You know.
So that what Dez looking for, 8 or 9.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna want at least half of that money that he was supposed to be getting because he's gonna get it anyway. You know, with Dallas, that's dead money. You still got to pay him. You cut him, you still got to pay him the money regardless.
Man, that's
so
crazy.
He's gonna get paid regardless. You know what I mean? So it is what it is.
Right.
But I know Dallas going wide receiver in the first round. I can't see them doing that. They going wide receiver in the first round. You know, they've been meeting with a bunch of wide receivers. They've been meeting with Calvin Ridley, Sutton, and all these top receivers. They've been meeting with them for a reason. So I'm not dumb. Then I found out they said Friday the 13th they gonna have a meeting with him this morning, baby, before 12 o'clock before time he released.
Dang, that sure would be nice, dog. Goddamn it, Dez and what's your boy name? Because goddamn it, Jimmy Garoppolo didn't even get to play with him last year because he was hurt.
Right.
And he still won a 6-game win streak. I think what's his name? Pierre Garçon.
Pierre Garçon, yeah, Pierre.
Pierre Garçon, yes, him and Dez Bryant around the same head. That look damn good. That look damn good. So I think we got deep after his ass.
Yeah. So
that
division, bro, like St. Louis. I keep saying St. Louis. I got to start saying LA.
LA. Yeah,
the LA Rams. The LA Rams, y'all only threat, bro. Seattle is dead, bro. It's St. Louis, bro. Not St. Louis. LA Rams. Goddamn. I'm so used to saying St. Louis, bro. I don't know what to do.
St. Louis, right. Right. What you saying? You think LA going after them too?
No, I was just saying LA y'all only problem in the division. So y'all should win that shit.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be everybody's problem. Fuck that. Because you know the division, we don't play that tough anyway. I don't give a fuck how much you stack up. Who's sorry is a motherfucker. We always gave Rams here.
Yeah.
Last year, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It don't matter how good they look on paper. That's a division game. So that don't even really count for me. That don't mean shit to me. I don't give a fuck how low they are.
Where?
It's just something about them division games anyway. But like you said, goddamn it, the story of this Saturday is I hope we get that boy, man.
Yeah,
I don't think he lost it all. I don't think he lost it all yet neither.
Yeah, boy pulled off in the Bentley truck. He wasn't tripping. You know, he like threw up. I think he threw up a peace sign or something. You know what I'm saying? He said on, I think he said on Twitter. He said something on Twitter. I think he said something about let the process go or some shit. Let the process start or some shit. He said throw up the eggs. So he still gonna be throwing up the eggs no matter where you go. So I just hate it went down like the way they did, like, you know. But Dallas need that $8-9 million though. You know, that $8-9 million they could save.
Right.
But if some pop out, you know, I'm gonna let you know. That'll be the 5.
Already, because you on your goddamn research, nigga. A lot of people waiting on your ticket call. Right, they gonna know something by beginning of next week.
Oh, it probably be tomorrow. It might be today. Yeah. I'm telling you, bro, about 7, 8, 9 teams right now. They
be working on weekends too.
Oh yeah. Nigga, listen, if anybody in their right mind, I know Cleveland right now is thinking, damn, we got so much cap space. This is ridiculous. Let's go, hurry up, throw this nigga like $8-9 million. Come on over here. I know
about 2 years, 3 years.
There you go, man. Cleveland got so many motherfuckers. They got so much shit going on over there. They can all snatch him up. But I don't think he want to go to Cleveland. Cleveland do got a lot of young talent. Cleveland do look like a playoff team on paper, but you know, I don't know.
They really do, man. They really do.
They wasn't bad. They wasn't bad as it looked last year. You know, they got a young defense. You know, they got. I don't know. They trying to get them a quarterback. They get them a quarterback in. You know, snatch them on up. You know, hey.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, like I said, man, if you having a little business, man, just keep me up on post, Kenny. I know you're going to get the first news about your boy.
I bet. I got you.
If you don't come to us, man, just let me know, man.
All right, then.
Okay.
Bet. I'm going to got BJ. He a 49ers fan. Oh, my nigga back. Hold up. He back. Hold up. Yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit of this and we're gonna roll.
Yes, I'm still going to the draft. I will be at the draft. I know everybody. Look, I can't get on loyal.
He said Fresno County Jail.
If I don't show up, I'm going. God damn it!
Oh, my nigga.
So to pay homage to whoever the fuck we pick up, to pay homage to this new receiver, because you know it's a receiver. To pay homage to this new receiver, I got to get their jersey. I got to roll with them. I got no choice. You know what I'm saying? This is the new guy. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm telling you, I don't see that happening. I see New England, Giants, or 49ers in that order. No, you know what, Osmosis, to be honest? Put him on a prove-it deal and see what you got. I mean, John Lynch is a smart GM. I told several 49er fans that. I think he's a smart GM. He can do that. Well, can I see Dez trying to get some revenge on Dallas and going to the Giants to go with Odell? Yes. Can I see him going to Brady and ripping through the AFC East and other AFC teams? Yes. So, but will I root for him still? Yes, I will root for Dez. But this is Cowboys. We're going to have a new receiver. So I got to just adjust. I got to just, Jimmy G to Dez is going to be insane. If that happens, that's going to be insane. Tom Brady to Dez, TB12 to the X is going to be crazy. I mean, man, that sucks. I think that fucking sucks. You know what? I agree with you about Zeke. I really do, but you can't say you don't care about no damn receiver. Like, who the fuck do we got? He got to throw the ball when he does throw it correctly to somebody. Two little white dudes, and fucking Allen Hurns, who I don't even remember in the playoffs. Is that who we got? And Terrence Williams. Terrence Williams couldn't catch a damn Nerf ball, bruh. Terrence Williams body catches. That nigga body catches fucking cotton. Like, really? Like, you got I care who the next wide receiver is. I do, because it's a big part of the team, and he's gonna be our number one receiver. So yeah. Man, listen, stay puffed. Ain't nothing about no Simon's curse going on over here with no Dez. Man, would you get your ass on the garbage truck and go dump trash? Like, real.
I fuck with the homie, man.
But ain't no y'all. The only curse is don't make me break out the shirt. I'll show you the curse. Y'all want to go there? Oh, I'll break out the shirt. Because we know about that curse very well, don't we, Giants fans? Ridley 88 jersey? Damn, man. Have y'all seen Ridley play? I'm just asking, are y'all, here's the problem with Dallas Cowboy fans. When I always say 80% of the Dallas Cowboy fans are like what Stephen A. Smith say, here's my problem. A lot of Cowboy fans say it. And a lot of people who watch videos have heard them say it. They give you stats, they give you numbers, they give you all of this. They turn around and they'll say, but I don't watch college football. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Rayvon. God damn it. The nigga is overrated. Thank you. He is over fucking rated. Calvin really is an okay receiver. He's overrated. There was a dude, I think his name was Freddie Millins. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think his name was Freddie Millins. He's not him. He's not Cooper. He's not Julio. He's overrated.
Give me Sutton, though.
He's a system guy. A bunch of great players. Alabama has a bunch of great players. When they start going off into other teams, they're just not that good. Look, we need something better than Switzer. Switzer's good. Beasley's inconsistent. I don't know about Allen Hurns. I don't even remember. I keep telling you, I don't really remember Allen Hurns. We need a good number one. I tell you what, there are 25 people watching this right now. Who do y'all think is a number one receiver? Dallas needs a number one receiver. Put down the number one receiver. Y'all got Brandon Marshall. No. No. He was hurt. So did Allen Hurns didn't even play the playoff game, did he? I don't trust Allen Hurns, man. Fuck that. I don't trust him. Nah. Beasley needs to stay. I agree. I mean, like, who? I like Michael Gallup. I like DJ Moore. I don't really like Calvin Ridley. I don't give a damn about Cortland Sutton and Christian Kirk. My guys, DJ Moore, Michael Gallup. But
DJ Moore,
I don't believe there's one.
I think if Sutton is looking you in your face, you go get Sutton. Right there in your face, I get Sutton.
No. Cortland Sutton. You know what, Desert Eagle, man? It's called business, man. It's called business. And I'm pissed. You hear me? I am. I'm pissed. I'm more pissed of how they handled the situation. They should have cut Dez in the beginning, man. They shouldn't have waited this long. And why on Friday the 13th? I mean, have anybody watched the movie Friday? Dez Bryant got fired on his day off like Craig. Who gets fired on their day off? They treated that nigga like he was Craig, man. Like, seriously, they treated like nigga he was Craig on Friday. You fired that man on his day off. Like, come on, bro. The wide receiver class is kind of weak to me. It's just a bunch of names. I'm not impressed.
I'm impressed with
Boy, I'm telling you, did Jerry Jones kill that man like Jason on Friday the 13th? Seriously, Jerry Jones straight pulled a fucking Jason Voorhees and killed this man on Friday the 13th. Yeah, and I don't like that. They should have They should have just put Dez with the free agent frenzy and moved on from this situation. Yeah, you know what? I don't even start throwing. I mean, man, you know what? If I felt, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, man. I like Dak. I got a lot of love for Dak. But when this shit happened this morning, I think Dak has something to do with this shit. I really do, man. I don't care what nobody says.
Agree,
one thing I kept noticing is the chemistry was off. I really think Dak has something.
I just put the comment in my guy
hey,
chat room. Let's see what it is
now. Huggie, man. On Friday the 13th, you just killed this nigga? You trying to make what is this shit? Horror movie in Texas? Texas Chainsaw Massacre? The cowboy version? Like, I'm like, what the fuck, man? Why on Friday the 13th? Fire that nigga on the 1st. Fire that nigga on the 14th. Fire that nigga on the 15th. Dez was poor. Fire that nigga on EBT day, check day, welfare day, any day but Friday the 13th. This shit. Well, that's like firing a nigga on Black History Month or some shit. Like, come on, dog. Like fire that nigga the day fucking Black Panther got released. Like, for real, bro. Like, stop the bullshit, bro. It's bullshit.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. I can't even believe Jerry Jones is playing with us, bro. Like, for real, man. Like, that's Jerry Jones. Oh, I mean, seriously. Man, for real, man. Like, what the fuck, man? I'm gonna be over this tomorrow, man. I'm gonna let everybody else. I just need to get this off my chest, my fat ass chest. I'm mad, nigga. My weak eyes over here twitching and shit, man. I'm upset, man. Fuck. I hope I don't fuck around and have a seizure or a fucking heart attack. Shit, man. Shit. I'm pissed. Niggas handle their business.
Yeah, they got rid of Dez Bryant.
Fuck you, Rayvon. He said, "All hell, Jerry Jones."
Rayvon from the J. He cool people too.
No, we ain't gonna have no Dez beats. This is a Dez rant, and I'm over it. Man. I mean, shit. Yes, it's over. Call it a day. You know what I'm saying? Nah, ain't no lesbian. That's too close to lesbian. Man. I ain't none of that shit. It's a business. After this vid,
look, hey, hold on.
Too, I'm over here pulling the sports live. Fuck, I'm out after this. There's nothing to do about it, man. This bullshit. Salute to Dez Bryant. But I'm gonna tell you what's pissing me off is just these motherfucking Cowboy fans. This whole fuck Dallas. You got the
y'all see my comment?
Shit, but you talking about
who
Dallas,
am I gonna throw it to on Madden 19?
I'm over it. I'm over it. I just needed to get it off my chest. Nigga, put Desby in 1974. Nah, bro. Like, seriously. I'm moving on. The next guy, whoever we get into, it's obvious now. We getting a wide receiver. I guess I gotta just, yeah. You know what? Witten got. I think it put Sean Lee, Witten, Dez. It's time to move on from these dudes. There's nothing we can do about it. It is what it is. Ah, shit. Well, Giants, Patriots, 49ers, you're about to get a good receiver. If Dez goes,
that's the only core that's still here.
You know
Lee, Witten, and Crawford.
Man, you talk about a nigga that should have been waiting next in line to talk to Jerry and Steven.
Tyrone Combs should have been gone. Should have been gone.
Bruh, on everything, Desert Eagle, it's a business, man. It pisses me off, but it's a business. And I can't sit here and just talk about the shit. It's time to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Philly boy? Man, look, y'all, I'm forever loyal. I love the Cowboys. This is just I'm forever loyal. I love this team. And I said it in the last video, I'm gonna say it again. It's not about the name on the back of the jersey. It's about the star. Players, names come and go. The stars forever. We all have these guys that we do like. I understand that. I'm one of them. My guy is gone now. So if this is how Romo fans felt, all right. If I'm a Desbian, hey, so be it. I'm moving on after this stuff. After this vid, I'm moving on. You know what? If you've been watching my, you about the 8 and 8, I mean, I agree, Richard, man. You know, it was a hard decision.
You see what I wrote?
And it happened.
I said, at least Dez left healthy. Romo
is.
almost left in a casket.
We have money. Listen, we do have money. Yeah. Congratulations. I guess I owe y'all some crow. So here's some crow for Cowboy fans. Congratulations, Dallas Cowboy fans. You were right. I was wrong. So you got your money. My guy's gone. What are you going to do with that money? That's my question. Yes, I still want Orlando Brown. Yes. So we can end that shit too. Yes, I still want Orlando Brown. I don't give a shit about that combine shit. Yes, I still want Orlando Brown. Do I like DJ Moore? I mean, I really do. I like Michael Gallup. Hell no. Don't you motherfuckers come over with that Earl Thomas shit.
I knew y'all wait on to say something.
Earl Thomas shit. Fuck Earl Thomas. No. No, listen to me. No, Earl Thomas. Yeah, I agree, Philly boy. I agree. Oh, I like Isaiah Wynn. I do. I like Isaiah Wynn. I like him. I like Orlando Brown. Look, the offensive line ain't fixed. So we can put that out there too. Yeah, I don't know. Will Hernandez, don't come over with that Will Hernandez Earl Thomas shit. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I don't want no Earl, no Will Hernandez. I'm cool with that shit. Hell no. They won't pick up Eric Reed.
They said draft Baker. They can put some pressure on
that. To this long ass thing, we know why they won't get Eric Reed. Eric Reed is begging to be on the team. They won't get him. Politics will be in the way of that. That's all I'm gonna say. Politics. Earl Thomas, no.
They said fresh and better receiver than this.
Because Will Hernandez. Now, hear me out on this Will Hernandez. Somebody said, why do I hate Will Hernandez?
If y'all want to subscribe to my guy, I'm tripping. Put friends on kind of jail. Look, y'all want to subscribe to Simon's 1974. That's my dude. Shit talker. Like, that my guy Desert Eagle 90. Who else on a Cowboy fan for life? Desert Eagle. He's an Eagles fan. I fuck with my guy. JP of New Orleans Saints. I fuck with him. Hello Newman. Ray Vaughn from Virginia. Who else is this more game changer in this bitch? A lot of these guys I know. Weapon Z21. Mosh ain't in here. Mosh. Dallas. I forgot his channel. Fuck. South of Heaven. Yeah, there you go. That's Mosh right there. South of Heaven 88. He's a Cowboy fan. He lives in Florida. Ray Vaughn from Virginia is a Giants fan. Cruising is a Giants fan. So we you know, it's a lot of people that we fuck with each other based on the fact that we all talk shit about each other's team in the division. Some of them don't have to be in the division. We still talk shit. Let me go back to my hangout because I'm going to end this. All right, so for those who don't know, Ray Vaughn from Virginia is a Giants fan, and it's a possibility he goes to New York. What's so simply beautiful? It's a possibility he goes to New York. And it's the thing about Dallas is that, well, I understand it's business. It's just bad business, but it's good business at the same time because you need the money. So now that Dallas got every bit of maybe what, $10 million in cap space now. I think it's time to let Crawford go. I mean, damn, if we're gonna let Dez go, surely we should be letting Crawford whack ass get the fuck up out of here. So now Dallas needs an offensive guard, a linebacker, a safety, and a wide receiver, and a defensive end. But I think the number one need now is a wide receiver because now you have nobody on your team that could be a solid number one receiver. Now, I don't know why I keep saying to myself, Noah Brown is sitting right there. He was drafted 6th round last year. He's sitting right there. You could develop him to be your number one, but that That's irrelevant. I don't think they want to do that. But I say you draft a wide receiver. If anything, at best, you draft him if he's there. If Sutton or Ridley, because I don't really like Ridley. I think Ridley's too small. But if you do draft a wide receiver, let it be Sutton, please. And I'm checking in and I'm checking out.